We go first in football. Good news, New York Jet fans, and that is my main man, Breece Hall, who is on his way, arguably, to the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Great draft pick by Joe Douglas towards ACL against the Denver Broncos. And Robert Saleh saying he's extraordinarily optimistic that the rehab has been way ahead of schedule, because most people tell you that is a full year plus, especially for a running back. But they think Breece Hall is going to be ready for week 1, Vic.
Yeah, Saquon came back in a full year. I think Breece injury happened a little bit earlier. But
October, I think it was. Yeah,
he's a game changer for them, though. If he's healthy, if he can run the football the way that we've seen him run it in that offensive rookie performance, like, he can be a game breaker for them and someone that Aaron Rodgers can lean on to take some pressure off of him.
And I think Saquon would tell you that while physically he may have been ready, mentally it takes longer than that because you're afraid to cut. You don't trust your body.
Yeah, you got to figure out. That's what you do leading up, right? Once you start feeling good, you start to ramp up the intensity of the workouts. But you're nothing if you're not moving laterally at the momentum and the pace that you're used to. And if you can't cut as a running back, I mean.
You are so right. Breece Hall saying, quote, "I feel like myself again. Boy, I would not want to be another AFC East team."
Can I ask you a question? Yeah. Didn't Peterson come back from an ACL?
I mean, he's an alien. Like,
he came back
in like 7 months.
Right, like, exactly. And won the rushing record.
I think he had 2,000 yards after that torn ACL.
He came back better than he was.
Insane. And he also came out and said he's not retired. He still wants to play.
Right.
Which is like bizarre.
Well, not everybody wants to be home. Second and football. People say they want to be home, but most of them don't.
Until they get there.
This is sad to me because this is one of the great running backs of his generation. That's Ezekiel Elliott filming himself, having a buddy film him, doing very basic workouts. This means absolutely nothing to you. It shows you nothing. And I actually feel bad that a guy who had a really good career, unfortunately not a Super Bowl career, but a really good career for the Dallas Cowboys, is now putting out these silly workout videos as if an NFL team's going to go, "Oh, he ran to those garbage cans really quick. I'm going to give him a chance." And I think he's an NFL player still, but he's not a featured running back anymore. You know how it goes.
Agreed, and I think he knows that. I don't think he thinks he's a feature running back at this stage of his career. But all these players do little highlight videos of them working out.
We can stop with the highlight videos, can't we, Vic? Look, he's got garbage cans on a field. I think I'm going to build my offense around him, said nobody ever.
Not to mention the camera movement is actually doing a lot of heavy lifting.
It wasn't
That's
Scorsese.
the real star.
No,
the cameraman's the real star, to be honest.
I want to comment on that because NBA guys, they do that all the time.
Yeah.
They're just going out there shooting, going around garbage cans and like they picks and somebody's guarding them. That really nobody's.
They always put the name Chris Paul on the garbage can. Look, I just got past Chris Paul. It's a colon.
But this is
it's a new age athlete. That's what they do. Right?
I think he's going to get an opportunity. He's just got, you got to wait that veteran time. That he's had some injuries. He's not the same running back he once was.
Yeah.
He just got to wait his time for a team that's going to fill a need and have a void at that backup running back position, and he'll get a
I will say there's one thing about the video I actually admire and I like, and it's the basics of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like with all the technology we got, and obviously he's made a lot of money in his lifetime, well deserved. That when it still comes down to just the primal instinct of wanting to compete and play sports, it's not beneath him to go grab a couple garbage cans from Home Depot, put them out on a field, and use them as a workout tool.
Exactly.
Like that aspect of it, because that's like every high school kid in America, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he's got the benefits of everything he wants at his disposal. But give me a couple garbage cans, I'm good. I respect that.
He doesn't even have a quarterback out there, I don't think. He's just like, I got the rock, and I'm making lateral moves and just getting it done and getting my work in.
Let's go to third in football, and it's New York Giant related. It's head coach Brian Daboll saying that the team's going to do its due diligence on DeAndre Hopkins, which would be interesting considering they brought in Paris Campbell. They brought in Darren Waller, so just on those two guys alone, you have a much better wide receiving core for Daniel Jones. Sterling Shepard's back, but he's been hurt the majority of his career. I think Jamison Crowder's still on that roster. Wan'Dale Robinson's still on the roster. And they got the rookie Jalen Hyatt in this year's draft. But I mean, why not, right?
Why not? I love this. I was petitioning for this months ago.
Really?
Because they just need that one bona fide guy. And I love all of these receivers. I think a collection of them will be great moving forward. But I think if you're able to get a guy like D-Hop, who changes the game, takes the top off your defense. You have to figure out how to guard him. You got to do your due diligence defensively coming into a game, guarding D-Hop, which leaves other guys open. Other guys will have one-on-one opportunities. You got to at least do your due diligence on getting a guy.
Of all those guys, to be fair, Darius Slayton was their probably most consistent wide receiver through the year. And he wasn't great, no disrespect. Hodgins made himself. You know, there are a lot of similarities in your career. Kid out of nowhere making it to the NFL roster, having a really big games for the New York Giants. But boy, if they could add DeAndre Hopkins, assuming he can still play, then you could start having the conversations that a lot of people in New York want to have, which I am not ready to have just yet, and that is which New York franchise has the better number 8. I'm not ready to have that conversation.
Not yet. Let's
see, because Daniel Jones wears 8, and my guy wears 8.
So, he's
the
your guy
see
now.
what I'm saying?
Great.
We'll go there, Timmy. Daniel Jones here. And then there's Aaron Rodgers over here. That's a big debate in New York sports.
I knew what you were saying.
Is it though? Is it a big debate?
Listen,
it's about. It will be at some point.
Our mutual friend Tiki Barber told me yesterday he thinks Daniel Jones has a better year than Aaron Rodgers does.
Wow.
He's also a former Giant.
I'll go all in on that.
Yeah,
too.
of course you will.
I'm rocking with you, Tiki.
Yeah.
I'm rocking with you on that.
Hey there, thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.